I'm not being intrusive. I'm gonna actually, it'd be really funny for me to go all the way around just to be behind.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be annoying. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another video thing in the series of an artist coffee break, which I have the best editor, one of my bestest friends, also been in ElisaLee Mysteries, Julia, with me today.
Hello.
Whoop, 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 whoop. So, before we get into it, this is sponsored by, I'm kidding, we're not sponsored, I wish it was. We are actually enjoying a coffee together, the Coffee Machine, a local coffee shop around our area, which is one of Joe's and my favorites. So today we're having that. I got a coconut latte.
And I have an iced caramel latte.
Mm-hmm.
It's very delicious.
It's very good. So you're going to see us be drinking our coffee because it's a coffee podcast pretty much. And before we get into it, if you haven't noticed, Julia and I are rocking the ElisaLee Mystery shirts. Hers is on sale on my Etsy, so I'll put the link down below if you want to get your own. Support this channel. All fundings will go to Julia, our editor, if you want more cool videos.
Yeah.
Because if you see mediocre editing, that's from me because I don't have time to do editing and art at the same time. So if you want to support an awesome editor, an awesome artist, go check it out. If we get a good amount of sales and requests for this shirt, I'll put it on my Etsy, and you guys can go grab one for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So
the dark version, the light version.
yeah, the dark. I am darkness. I am the night.
And I'm just a pretty little fairy. No,
She is a pretty little fairy. She's a pretty queen.
Yes.
Slade. Happy Pride Month. First off, in our interview, Julia, it's very important to know, what is your favorite coffee of all time? Your go-to anywhere.
Okay. My go-to is probably just a cappuccino because it's
Cappuccino.
simple. I need milk in something. I don't love black coffee. I don't love drip coffee, so I prefer espresso. So yeah, a cappuccino is just the go-to. I can control the sugar that's in it. Yeah, just the usual order. Café con leche in
So
Spain.
Yeah.
That's where I first started liking it, actually. Was in
really?
Spain. Yeah.
And cappuccino?
Mm-hmm.
The cappuccinos are very strong.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just shots of espresso with a foam on top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the milk foam.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. That's true, yeah. I think every single time we go, you do try a cappuccino from
Yeah.
the place. Unless it's like hot, like today, it's summertime.
Yeah.
So that I understand for sure. Let's get into another serious question. A very important question. How long have we been friends? Best of friends?
Since 2022? Is that right? When
I think so.
Marie's wedding was.
Yeah.
So that's literally when we first met. Was you were her maid of honor, I was a bridesmaid. So we met during the bachelorette weekend.
Yeah. Wild to also meet someone new when you're stuck with them for a whole weekend.
Yeah.
In my opinion, when you're out there getting married, have them meet first and then spend a week. I mean, it worked for us.
Yeah.
But I've been in other situations where it was driving me nuts.
Yeah.
When I was out. So, my goodness.
It is unconventional for sure.
It's very different.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's talk about your career.
Mm-hmm.
So we already mentioned that Julia does some of my editings. She has done the full editing for, I think, the second season. No, the first season she did.
Yes.
Well, I did the first episode, but that was it. I didn't want to do anything else.
Right.
The first episode of season 1, and then she did the rest of the editing
Yeah.
for me, where she was just like, hey, let me get into those files. And I was like, okay. And then she's been doing all of this season that probably just ended. If you haven't seen it, season 3 of ElisaLee Mysteries came out. She did all the editing for it. Only 2 episodes because she was busy and I had to help out. So go check them out if you haven't. Let's talk about you as an editor. What made you want to become an editor? What drove you to that career choice?
So I've always liked watching TV, watching movies, and then when I was in high school, I didn't really know what I wanted to major in college. So I was like, well, wouldn't it be cool to work in film and TV or the entertainment industry?
Mm-hmm.
So I started looking into film schools, and I first thought, oh, maybe a producer. I don't really like directing or writing. I'm not that imaginative. So then when I went to film school, I had to take editing classes. Like, you had to film your own stuff, edit everything yourself. And I realized I really liked editing, and I was good at it. So I was like, okay, I'll just keep going with this. Took more editing classes, and then found out about the union and how you can have health benefits and a pension when you retire and all this cool stuff. So I was like, okay, this is a valid career path that I can go down, you know, and still be in the entertainment industry and still have a little bit of creative control, but also it's kind of technical with the software that you have to use and stuff like that. So a little bit of the best of both worlds.
Have you done editing for only, like, because you've done shows.
Yes.
She's done stuff like Amsterdam, which is like really cool to flex on the first week of meeting her. She's done Amsterdam. She's done that New Amsterdam. You've done that one movie, not Halloween, Christmas movie.
Yes, it was Xmas.
Xmas
on Freevee. If anyone wants to go watch it, it's free.
It's free. It's free. Hey, free? Come on, you have to go check it out. We did, and why haven't you? I'm just bad with names, as we all know me. And you've done commercials. You've done podcasts.
Yes.
Have you ever done anything for, like, game editing?
Not technically for, no video games yet. Yeah.
Would you like to do something that has...
I wouldn't be opposed. I'm sure it's similar to, like, I've done a trailer for an indie movie that I worked on, and I've done YouTube editing, so it seems very, how do you explain it? Kind of, like, fast and not choppy. I don't know what the word would be, but it's more interesting and more like fast paced.
Kind of just like cuts to it.
Yeah.
More than like you're creating that storyline with the movie, but with like a game or commercial or something like that. It's like boom, 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 boom.
Right.
Like, get to the point. We only have 30 seconds to do this right now.
Yeah. Show all the cool stuff.
Yeah.
So that could be fun too. It's just different,
Yeah. That's true. That's very different. Yeah. When we get big, we'll make a game. She'll edit.
Yeah.
all that
be
stuff
cool.
for it. It'd be really cool. In your opinion, being in this industry for a while, first off, before I get into that question, what is your favorite project you worked on? Like, you would love to go back to it?
I would say, I guess on the professional side, when I was a post-PA, actually, I really liked working on not New Amsterdam, sorry. When I was a post-PA, I really liked working on One Day at a Time, and I wish that hadn't got canceled, and, that was just, I think, a side effect of COVID. Like, they filmed in front of a studio audience. You can't have people sitting next to each other.
True.
So unfortunately it got canceled, but that was just like one big family. We were all really close and had a lot of fun. So that was like one of my favorite jobs I've ever had. But in terms of assistant editing, New Amsterdam was also one of my favorites because it went for so long. We all got really close as a post team. I feel like all of my jobs have been pretty fun. Like, everyone's been really nice and we've all collaborated well, but I mean, a job is a job. Yeah. So it's like, it's not always fun, but it's like, I mean, working on the podcast is fun, even though it can be kind of a slog because I played it and I'm editing it at the same time, so it's a little redundant sometimes to have to listen to it multiple times, but it's fine. I enjoy it still, because this season especially was just really fun and funny to re-listen. It's hilarious.
It was crazy at some points. So sorry for those who have cut into this. I took my glasses off because the light was reflecting at me in a way. So anyway, so on top of doing all these awesome edits and everything like that, what is I guess, I don't want to say like bad and good, but I guess what is your favorite parts of being an editor and your least favorite parts of being an editor?
I would say my favorite is probably just being able to cut the story, because a lot of people say editing is the final rewrite, and if you really wanted to change something, you can in the edit.
That's true.
And my least favorite might be just if some directors or producers or whoever is giving you notes, if they're being a little too particular, or if they're being very how do you I want to say it diplomatically, you know.
Just tell everyone what you think of me. Just don't. No, kidding.
no. But it's like if they can essentially be mean about it and be like,
True.
you know, why can't we do this and you know, it's like, well, I'm trying to explain to you that you didn't shoot that, or, you know, something, you're asking for something that isn't there.
Yeah.
Then it can be hard because you're trying to please someone who can't be pleased, you know?
Yeah. That is very true.
It's more the personalities of the people you're working with than the craft itself. I mean, some hard parts are literally the program crashes or the technical things. Something you can't get an effect to work the way you want it to, I guess, but that's just such a small part of it, you know. It's more of the people you're working with.
That's very true, yeah. Sometimes you can get people and you're just like, oh, this is going to be great. And then they do something, you're like, oh no, this is not going to be fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you have to just figure out like a work around them and make it work. Yeah. And just hope for the best that everything comes out good. And you're just like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah. It's like sometimes you have to just pencils down, like, this is the best we could do.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, there's nothing more I can do right now other than give out what is there already.
Yeah.
That is that.
Yeah, maybe you can send it to a visual effects artist to help, but that costs money sometimes, so.
It does.
Yeah.
And then watching how-to videos sometimes gets on your nerves.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so it's like, okay. What do you advise to people who want to be an editor? Because, you know, nowadays with social media, people think it's a simple thing, or like they see these other people who are going their social medias or their YouTube and it looks like so easy, but technically it's not easy. And when people try doing it, they get very upset or it just doesn't come out as they plan. What is your suggestion to people who are trying to get into editing or trying to get into that field in a sense?
I mean, you don't necessarily have to go to film school, but that does help sometimes. But a lot of times, especially for editing, you can just try things. Premiere Pro is very inexpensive. There's a free version of DaVinci Resolve, and a lot of people are using that now, actually. And you could just try and shoot your own stuff and then edit yourself and see what happens. Then you'll really realize, okay, like I was saying, you didn't shoot that, so you can't make it edit together correctly because it just doesn't make sense, you know what I mean? So just trying things, and or if you don't want to shoot stuff yourself, reach out to other directors or indie producers and say, I'll edit your stuff for free. Or especially when you're just starting out, it's always, oh, this is for experience, this is for your credits on IMDb or whatever.
Yeah.
Which doesn't pay the bills, so obviously that's on the side, but it is still a good practice, you know, to just, especially with stuff that other people have shot, you get the footage and you just have to make it work or see what happens. And what else? What other advice, I guess? I don't know. There's just a lot of experimentation going on right now with, I mean, YouTube editing is always very different from scripted or narrative or whatever you want to call it. Like, professional editing, there's so many jump cuts and there's zoom-ins and things like that you wouldn't see on a TV show or in a movie, right? So YouTube and TikTok and things like that, they're doing more experimental stuff, and that's kind of interesting if you're into that. Just try and see what happens.
That is very true. Is it a very competitive kind of career also, just to be like, you're competing, of course, in LA or with other editors for certain shows and movies? How do you manage just trying to compete against others and get these jobs and everything?
So I consider one of my jobs to be networking. So when you're in the professional part of editing, you are having to meet people, and it's who you know is what they say. So even if you're a brand new assistant editor trying to break in, if you happen to meet somebody who gets onto New Amsterdam or Euphoria or some other show and they bring you, then that's your break, and that's great. So you have to get lucky a lot. You have to know the right people, and what was your actual question?
No, yeah, you're answering it. Yeah, you have to meet the right people.
Yeah.
Would you consider it very stressful to be?
Sometimes,
Yeah.
yeah. If you're an introvert, which I'm an outgoing introvert, so
Yeah.
I can be out there and networking for a while, but then I do get tired at the end.
Yeah.
I need to be by myself for like the next 2 days. And yeah, so that could be hard. It could be stressful, but it's also a skill that you can develop because I've now been networking for a long time, so I can go to those events.
Mm-hmm.
I can be confident in saying who I am and what I've done in my past, and then I guess have the confidence to be like, oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, I'm gonna get some water,
Mm-hmm.
or even just be straight up, I'm gonna go see who else is here,
Yeah.
and try to get away from that conversation, because if you're at a networking event, sometimes you can get complacent and just stay with one person for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
and then you miss out on meeting a bunch of other people. So you have to be it's a skill to be confident enough to be like, okay, I'm gonna move on to another conversation,
Yeah.
So it can be stressful, but it is a skill that you can hone and develop. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like networking, and especially in the entertainment like career, it's so important.
Mhm.
It's so important to also remember to leave a good impression on people.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
The network, it is big, but it's small at the same time,
Mhm.
especially when you have people that you know and you want to get a job and they're like, oh, remember that one time?
Yeah,
And
that
then
one time.
they'll say something about it and you're just like, okay, well, I didn't think that was going to play a part
Right.
in me getting this job when it has nothing to do with your professional career. Let's remember your personal life can also play a little bit part of your professional career. Sad to say, but networking is very big and something you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's annoying. You gotta do it.
Yeah.
Like, how many events have you been so far of just networking, going to these like
events,
meet and greets?
Probably up to 50 now. I mean, I've been an assistant editor for 6 years, and then before that, a post PA and stuff like that. You go to networking events even as a post PA or straight out of college if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot. But it's there's one a month, one every few weeks, so there's always events happening,
You're not really
racks up.
missing a lot.
Yeah, if you miss one, then there will be another one.
Yeah.
Very soon.
So very important to attend those if you're editing.
yeah. If you want to be in the professional
Yeah.
side, then you will have to go to those networking events, because that's where you would meet professional editors who, like I said, could then really click with you and then bring you on to a show or something.
That's true. Yeah, because you get messages from some people saying, hey,
Yep.
I have an opening for this. Do you want to do it?
Right.
And you always say no. No, I'm kidding.
I always say yes.
Yes. You say yes.
Yeah. So.
Take it. Even if you don't like it, just take it. So that's good.
A job
good.
is a job, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you had mentioned competition. So
Yes.
yeah, I mean, especially right now with the entertainment industry in a bit of a slump because of, there was COVID first, then that we had our strikes with the union negotiations with the studios and stuff, those strikes, and then there was the fires in LA that stopped a lot of productions, and because of the way the US healthcare system is, a lot of companies are moving production out of the US entirely so that they don't have to pay for our healthcare. So that it just made the jobs much more scarce, and now there's a lot of competition for shows because a lot of people are out of work. So then if we need editors for example, Baywatch is like a new reboot that has just started, there's 20 different editors vying for 3 spots on Baywatch. That's or something
crazy. Yeah.
So it's just tough right now, and like I said, it's who you know. If you get lucky and you know an editor on Baywatch and they just grab you and hire you. So it just depends. But right now there's more competition than in a long time. Like, I'm sure they went through this same cycle in 2008 when there was the Great Recession. And then that's when reality TV took off. So that was just a whole other thing. But it's kind of in that same slump right now, I would say. But I'm hoping it'll come back. They're trying to pass a lot of tax incentives to bring production back and to bring post-production specifically back.
Okay.
So I'm hoping with these new tax incentives, they'll have more money to spend in California and LA, and then we will have more jobs, hopefully.
I love how certain politicians said they were going to keep jobs here in America, yet
True.
none of that is even happening. That's not even in entertainment. That's also in like other office jobs or even in education now. So
Very true.
So we talked about a little bit about your editing.
Mhm.
Something I want to talk about, because it is another art form, is your character creation
Oh, yes.
for the ElisaLee Mysteries.
Yes.
So was ElisaLee Mystery Season 1, where we were
Mhm.
doing the pets, was that your kind of first intro to a sort of tabletop RPG,
Oh, yeah.
almost like D&D kind of thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm. Very first
And
time.
she had fun,
Yeah.
and she did a good job.
Thank you. Yeah.
It was
So.
really fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. And it was my very first time doing role playing, really. I mean, I had kind of acted
Mhm.
before, but not really. And so that was like the first time that I have played, especially in a group setting like that, and never done dice rolling games or anything, really. But I essentially made Sasha like me. That's just me as a dog.
Yeah.
So it was very true to myself, and it was just like my personality.
Mhm.
I guess I'm not really afraid of lizards or
No.
birds, but that was the only thing. So yeah, I was very like myself. But then with Val
yeah.
in the recent season, I tried to be a little different. Like, I'm still me, but it's like I'm trying to be a tough big woman,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Big woman. What's up? What's up?
Yeah, so it's like a little different, a little
Yeah.
more confident, a little more tough.
Yeah.
And then for this next mystery, I don't know if I can say very much, but it's going to be a very different character.
Yes, I'm so excited for people to see this one. I'm not going to give out too much spoils, but yes, Julia is actually one of the main cast for the ElisaLee Mysteries. From here on out, we are going to be sticking with the main cast with some guests here and there, but I'm really excited for the next one. And Joe, can we say it's a heist? Okay.
It's a heist.
It's a heist. I will say this next season of ElisaLee Mysteries is going to be a heist. And that's all I'm going to give you. If you want to look into more of the mystery, you're going to have to watch it. And there's going to be a lot more content coming out for not just ElisaLee Mysteries, but other stuff as well. So you need to be on that anyway. But her character is so funny. And then I will say the best part of this season, in season 3, was the picking of like the little, what's it called, jabbing? Not jabbing, but like you and Elaine, who was played by Olivia, would pick on Joe's character Sal.
Oh,
like
yes.
constantly.
Yeah.
Which Joe has mentioned multiple times that Sal is supposed to be not a good person. Like that's what Joe was saying. That's what was supposed to happen in second season, but we worked around that. And then this one of just like every single time I take a turn editing, I'm like cracking up because of just you guys going back and forth and who is it? Tony's characters and Ovihi's characters just sitting in the back and just being like, this is great.
Yeah.
And they'll also do their small jabs too. It's funny. It is really funny. Yeah.
Well, Azale and Sal ended up being friends, which I thought was cute.
Yeah, they did at the end, especially. They're just it was funny.
Yeah.
How they became friends.
But yeah, Sal's not a good fish man, so we can pick on him and it's fine.
Yes. Yeah. A bit of an obsessed friend.
Yes.
Just a little bit.
Just a little.
What is a theme you would like to do, not just like on the series itself, but like even outside of the series, like during a D&D campaign or an RPG session or something like that? What is a theme like you would love to try to do?
I'm not sure because this is my only experience with RPG stuff, so I feel like I'm growing a little more each time, and like I said, this character coming up is going to be so different, so if I like that, then maybe I'll try even a more different character. I'll play a man or something. I'll be I guess maybe another thing I could try is being kind of like Sal's character of like unlikable. I feel like that'd be really hard though, so I don't know if that would ever happen. But or maybe a, what do you call it, chaotic neutral? Somebody who could go either way. That could be interesting. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say because I don't know very much about D&D, so
Yeah.
it's like, well, what more is there? It's probably infinite possibilities, you know?
Joe can show you all that. I try. I always say the mystery series is inspired, not like, because I don't want to get deep into that lore yet.
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
What do you call them? Homebrews?
Homebrews, yeah.
So, yeah, that makes sense to me.
Which is great to hear a lot of different homebrews that are inspired by D&D, but they have their own little twist to it. So it's always fun to hear those kind of stuff that, like, I am not the only one that does that. Which, I mean, we never are. There's no original ideas. But
right.
it's nice to know that more people do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I enjoyed the mysteries. I hope you enjoyed the mysteries.
Yes. Yeah.
Good.
So far, so good. Keep it up.
Yee. It's too much pressure.
Yeah.
So as we are sadly wrapping this up, we one of the questions I do try to ask people: what is your all-time goal in life as an editor, or just you as Julia? Just to be very happy, content, of course.
As an editor, I mean, I would like to be an editor eventually, because technically I'm an assistant editor right now. I have edited things by myself and been credited as an editor, I guess you could say. But I would like to be an editor on a TV show or a movie or something like that eventually. But I'm not in a rush either, because I'm still pretty young, relatively speaking. So, because once you also get to that level, you can kind of make your own schedule and, you know, pick and choose what projects you work on, which would be cool. Yeah, if I could make my own schedule eventually, that would be nice. Or even if I know that I have to buckle down for 6 months and work on a TV show or a movie, and then have the next couple months off before I start the next thing, then I can take a trip, or I can go see my family, or, you know, do something fun. Then that would just be nice to have my own schedule and time.
I think it's a dream to just be able to hunker down, do your own schedule, being like, I'm gonna do this on Tuesday, and then Wednesday. I mean, I would love to just be doing this every single day. And just doing all that stuff, you know, it's nice. It'd be really nice. So that's a good goal to just have. You know, you never really think about that. I mean, kind of do, because everyone wants to be an influencer nowadays, so they want to make their own. But that's not. You gotta have something behind that influence. You can't just look at the monitor and be all like, I'm gorgeous, which you all are, queens and kings. But you can't only rely on that, sweethearts. You gotta do something else. You gotta turn it up. I'm saying this to all my future from my past students to be futures.
But I feel like influencing is harder than people think too.
It is, because if you're not, I'm sorry, if you're boring, you can't do it. But it's also very hard to just put on that face and being like, oh, I can do this every single time, or come up with content, because it does get tiring.
Right. That's what I meant. Coming up with content, filming, and then posting, editing yourself, especially in the beginning, I'm imagining. No
one likes listening to themselves.
It can be cringy sometimes, but if you can get past that, then that is when a lot of influencers become successful. But it's hard in the very beginning, for sure.
Oh yeah, it really is. That was hard for me when I first started doing this years as baby ElisaLee Arts. So,
and the fact that you've done it 4 years is like testament to how hard it is. I think
it's very hard. Yet still little followers. The algorithm does not like me, but I still do it because I want to do it.
If you want to do it, that's great.
So just remember that too. Just do it because you want to. Okay? Just remember that. As we are wrapping this up, is there any other advice you can give to people, or wishes to them, or what would you suggest to them, kind of thing?
I feel like I was kind of joking about being cringy, because I feel like it's kind of gone too far now. Of people trying to be aloof and not care about things. So now I think we need to come back around to, it's okay to show that you care about stuff. And show enthusiasm and be like, I want to play D&D, I want to try new things, and if I suck, then okay, but you're trying something, right? And see if you like it. So, I think it's just like stepping out of your comfort zone in a safe and respectable way.
You know, you go and you try it out, you do it, and you don't know. I didn't think I was gonna like D&D until I met my husband, and I started doing this mystery. And now look where we are.
Yeah.
So Critical Role, invite us to your next opening.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Come invite us.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Julia, for being part of it. It's been a long time coming. I will have more artists to come. I have a little bit more time to be working on these. So thank you again for also editing the videos, being part of the mystery, being one of my best friends, and dealing with me.
My pleasure.
Yes, you have a long life with me. So buckle down.
Okay, yes. I'm strapped in.
Yay. So if you like this, subscribe, follow, ring that bell for more notification if you can, and if you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to, but we'll cry. We'll ugly cry if you don't do it. We'll do it right here, right now. Just kidding. Oh, if you want to support this channel, get Julia paid to be a full-time editor with me. Go on my Ko-fi page to do, you can do a one-time donation if you want. I have tiers where you guys can subscribe every month to, and you get rewards from me, whether it's from prints to even your own D&D dice that I make from you from acrylic resin. So if you guys want that and want to support myself and Julia, because she is kind of part team, this will help me be able to actually become a business, and we'll work together.
Yeah, well, she buys me coffee anyway in the meantime.
I do. I buy her coffee and I make her all the earrings and dice she wants. So it kind of works out between. You can also do that, future editors and stuff, working a deal with your friend editor.
Right.
So thank you guys so much, and we will see you in the next mystery or next artist coffee break. Bye, guys.